underground has the best video clips in town. TV underground has the best video clips around. TV underground has the best video clips in town. TV underground has the best video clips around. TV underground has the best video clips in town. TV underground has the best video clips around. TV underground has the best video clips in town. TV underground has the best video clips around. TV underground has the best video clips in town. TV underground has the best video clips around.
Good morning, people. How are you? Please give the stream a like. Thanks for being here. We're going to check out some DP action news right now. Here it goes.
He called me sir. It got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow.
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
Here's a CNN report on Trump. They're claiming he's reversing course on relations with China, and they do also show that Trump has a fan base in China. Trump has a big fan base in China, and I was really surprised. I know someone that lives in China that's Chinese, like they didn't move there from the U.S. or anything, and they said that people there like Trump, and even they like Trump. Trump is liked by like a lot of Chinese people. So there you go. Here it is.
Now in China, Trump has become a cultural phenomenon. I mean, that's incredible to see. And we shared a little bit of that, but wait till you see what Will Ripley has to show you.
Extraordinary diplomatic moves by Chinese President Xi Jinping. A phone call Friday with Xi and President-elect Donald Trump.
I have a very good relationship with President Xi. We have been communicating with each other.
The phone call seen as a rare public signal of Xi's willingness to work with Trump. An unusual move by China's
Kiss him! Kiss him! Trump likes to get in people's faces. I noticed at Jimmy Carter's funeral, Trump and Obama were sitting next to each other, and Trump was getting his face like really close to Obama's face, and Obama was just looking straight ahead. Like Donald Trump's face is this close to Obama's face, and Obama was like just looking straight ahead.
Adding to the diplomatic gesture, Xi, for the first time, sending Vice President Han Zheng to Washington for Monday's inauguration. Han, the highest-ranking Chinese official ever to attend a U.S. presidential swearing-in. Trump's return to the White House is a trending...
So they're sending the vice president of China to come to the inauguration.
...topic on Chinese social media. People are calling the latest SpaceX Starship explosion a fireworks celebration for Trump.
So they're on like the Chinese social media. They're translating what they're seeing here from his friend.
From his friend Elon Musk. China's admiration for Trump comes with an ironic twist. On social media, he's nicknamed Nation-Building Trump.
Nation-Building Trump. My friend in China thought that when Trump got in office, he'd be able to end all the wars that are going on. I guess that remains to be seen. Let's see if he can do it.
A reference to how his divisive policies and personality, along with his focus on China, propped up Beijing's global standing. Also, comments like these. The Dragon King is coming back. The official photo of American Empire's King Trump.
Oh, my God. King Trump. In China, they're viewing him as King Trump.
Don't worry, TikTok is the home base for Trump. He won't ban it.
And then they're teaching children the YMCA.
These Chinese kids are even learning to dance to YMCA. Village people are on Trump's inauguration performance list. Trump's popularity in China is a cultural phenomenon. His likeness has appeared on Lunar New Year items, from a Year of the Dog statue to a Year of the Pig shirt.
Year of the Pig, but it's about to be the Year of the Snake. I think we're in the Year of the Dragon right now, and it's about to be the Year of the Snake pretty soon here, like next month.
Now, Trump is being called, jokingly, the king who knows everything.
The king who knows everything.
Nod to this popular new MAGA hat.
Chinese people look at him and contrast him with their lifeless leaders, and they say, he's the guy we like.
On Chinese social media, comparisons are emerging between Trump and Zhen Huan, the cunning and resilient protagonist of the hit Chinese drama Empresses in the Palace.
There is even a Trump fandom in China. The Chinese call Trump Chandaye. The meaning is a great Trump grandfather.
This is not Trump's first cultural impact in China. During his first presidency, he became the only foreign leader in modern history to dine in the Forbidden City. The move, orchestrated by Beijing.
Yeah, so he dined in the Forbidden City, and he walked across the DMZ in Korea. Next, he's going to go to Mecca. He'll be the first Christian to be allowed into Mecca.
Beijing appealed to Trump's love for spectacle, a brief honeymoon phase in U.S.-China relations, later derailed by trade wars and the pandemic.
And next, we have a white guy in glasses.
It all can go downhill very quickly, as we saw the first time around. But despite all of this rhetoric and the tough on China cabinet led by Marco Rubio that Trump is assembling, people in China do genuinely really respect him, almost love him. They like the fact that he's rich. They like the fact that he has socially conservative views. A lot of people in China share those views. So it's really interesting to go on the Chinese internet and just see all of this.
The Chinese internet.
For Trump, even with people knowing that it could be a very bumpy 4 years ahead.
Yeah, it is. It is really fascinating, but incredible how overwhelming. I mean, down to learning the YMCA.
I mean, it's not hard to learn the YMCA, so that's weird. That's an exaggeration. The YMCA, like, even if you're not a good dancer at all, or even if you're, like, in a wheelchair, you can dance the YMCA. So it's not a weird, intricate, difficult dance to have to learn.
All right, Will Ripley, thank you very much. And Fareed Zakaria is out front with me now. Fareed, you talk about learning the YMCA. It's just a small thing that actually means a lot and says a lot. And then you've got this.
Fareed Zakaria always, I know he's like a doctor and a journalist and everything. I don't want to take that away from him, but he's scary looking. He could play a villain in a movie. He has that like natural kind of like villain look to him. You know what I mean? Kind of like Willem Dafoe, how he just looks like a villain. It's kind of like that kind of look.
Phone call between Trump and Xi, and you've got the Chinese vice president heading to Trump's inauguration, which is an unprecedented event to send someone of that level. What do you make of this moment?
Well, what is truly fascinating about it is Trump is a unique figure in American politics in that he can change his mind about almost anything, and his base doesn't care. He's able to do it, the political gymnastics.
If you hate both parties and you're frustrated by the fact that another party doesn't have a chance, you can either just tune out and not pay attention because you'll probably like the country won't completely burn down within your lifetime, so you can just be politically ignorant and not care. That's one thing. There are tons of people like that, by the way. Look at the percentage of people that actually vote based on the entire population. It's not. It's shocking. Or you can like try your best to advocate for a third party or major reform. I mean, the only way you're going to get major reform is to take the money incentive away from politicians. Like, they can get paid You know, I think they make like $250,000 a year, and they get all these benefits and shit. I'm talking about them being able to get paid by other shit. They shouldn't be able to trade stocks when they're in control of the laws that affect stock prices. There's all sorts of insider trading and all that shit. The lobbying, like greasing the palms of politicians, like all that shit has to end for there to be real reform. So, or you can just vote for the party that you hate the least. That's another one. A lot of people do that too, including myself. But tuning out is like, you don't have to pay attention to it. You're just one person. Like, you're if you just don't want to, if it causes you emotional distress that you hate both parties, then just tune out of it and don't care. That's my that's one of like 3 options you have.
Donald Trump can achieve are breathtaking. Just think about it. This is the guy who originally banned TikTok. The original TikTok ban was...
Yeah. So this is a good point that Trump can flip on any issue and it doesn't matter. That used to be political suicide. You were a flip-flopper. God, I remember hearing that all the time.
Over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Bluebirds fly over the rainbow. Shoot them down and start the grill. Original text. I swear.
Thank you. We're at 33 right now. So that means we're at 1/3 of the way to the goal. I'm hoping to get to at least 50 during this stream. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Put in place by Donald Trump in an executive order. And then the court ruled that he had overreached. You can't do it you have to do it by law. And now he's trying to use an executive order to undo a congressional law that has been passed 9-0 by the Supreme Court.
Yeah, so Trump tried to get rid of TikTok by an executive order. He didn't just promote it. He tried to like unilaterally get rid of it. And now that since then it's gone through the courts and they're getting rid of it, now he wants to save it. It's that used to be such a bad thing to do, but his voting base does not care. They don't care. They want whatever he wants. It doesn't matter. Like, normally it's that politicians try to figure out the issues that are important to people, and then they do that to try to bring more people in. They advocate for those issues. Trump's voting base just wants whatever Trump wants. It's pretty crazy.
So he's changed on China, and the Democrats run scared on China. They're worried
China was evil. China!
That they'll be seen as soft and dove. Trump can do anything. He's able to, kind of suddenly turn himself into a panda lover and boast about it, and it doesn't matter. And I'm sure the Chinese people look at this and they think this guy, maybe, he wants better relations. Now, you point out that behind all this, there may be the reality that Trump's principal advisor at this point is Elon Musk. And Elon Musk has always had soft views on China. He, as you say, China is a huge market for him. He admires China's engineering and skills. So we might see the most extraordinary thing in this Trump second term, which is despite an administration of hawks, Donald Trump ends up being the dove.
It is amazing. I mean,
The
certainly
dove.
you heard,
Donald Trump will be the dove in an administration of hawks.
Marco Rubio be clear where he stands, right? They're going to end up in a situation where China controls everything in the United States if we don't watch. I mean, that's the tone right now. But can I ask you about Elon Musk? Because he has, I called him the word partner because I struggle sometimes.
I don't want to go hard on China. I just think it's funny that Trump is being a chameleon here. And it's funny because the simpery levels of his voting base, they act like everything Trump wants is like this big, really important thing, and they'll defend it till the end. But then when he flips, they're just like, oh, he likes that now? Okay, well, I support that then. So they have no actual concrete beliefs or ethics. It's just like whatever Trump wants, I want. Except for vaccines. That was the one thing. That was the one kind of divisive thing between Trump and his audience. But he's moved in line with that.
To find the word, I mean, that kind of captures his omnipresent. He's always with Trump. He's so much a part of things. Holidays at Mar-a-Lago.
Elon's writing the checks. Elon bought himself a position, and it's not Doge. That's bullshit. Elon's position is like chancellor, basically. He's like the chancellor to Trump's Kaiser. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just play again part of what Musk said about China that we have on tape.
Well, I'm a big fan of China. Can we just say that?
Oh yeah, dude. Any tech business guy loves China. So they're suggesting that Trump's change on China might have something to do with Elon, and it could. I don't know. I can't prove it either way, but it is. I think a lot of Trump used to be against electric cars really bad too.
I've got a lot of fans in China. Well, the feelings are reciprocated.
So I know you're not a fly on the wall in their conversations, but Trump is the one who initially put these incredibly tough tariffs on China that the Biden administration continued. So do you think
there should be limits on what you can use campaign donations for, and there should be transparency on that? And then also there should be limits on where senators and congressional representatives can get money from, and there has to be transparency on that. They're not private citizens anymore. They're working for the federal government, and they get votes that, same thing with judges too. There should be oversight on what the Supreme Court judges can make money on. They're controlling the government.
Musk changes Trump's mind on this? I mean, for Musk, this is everything. I mean, it's existential when it comes to his business and net worth.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think Elon Musk genuinely admires China. He thinks it's a huge market. He also thinks they're amazing.
He admires their labor laws.
Engineers, they have managed to achieve extraordinary things, and there's an argument to be made without any question. But you're right that Trump in his first term, it wasn't just the trade wars. He established the Space Force entirely as a response to China. There was a comprehensive shift in U.S. policy under Donald Trump toward a much more hawkish view on China. So for him to reverse course and unravel that all would be something, and it would point to Musk's ability to moderate him. Look, it might end up resulting in the U.S. and China having a better working relationship around issues of trade, issues of technology, and issues of geopolitics, which would be a good thing.
Fareed, I have to ask you also about China and Russia. I mean, the U.S. has said China has been very helpful to Putin in various ways over the course of Putin's war in Ukraine. And today, Putin signed a new pact with Iran's new president. So there's this new pact that got signed, already close relationship between the two. We know Iran's such a crucial provider of the Shahed drones and other things. But how significant is this deal that was just signed?
It's significant in that it reminds you once again that
I didn't even know what the new president of Iran looks like.
Putin is in bad shape.
It's just weird because the president of Iran answers to the theocracy. I'm sure he has some authority, but all of his authority is beneath whatever the Ayatollah wants. So it almost seems like the Ayatollah should be there talking to Putin.
Putin needs arms from Iran. He needs the drone technology that they have. Imagine that. Iran is providing Russia, once considered one of the most advanced, technologically sophisticated countries in the world, with weapons technology. He needs North Korea for personnel, for military forces, and he needs China for all kinds of technology, computer goods, and money. Without China, Putin would not be able to do what he's doing in Ukraine. And so it's an absolutely critical meeting. And by the way, back to our earlier discussion, if Trump wanted to achieve something really heroic.
Wow, I just did a random Google search for Iran, and there was a headline by BBC News 7 hours ago. 2 Supreme Court justices shot dead in Tehran. So that's interesting. There was some kind of killing of some Iranian Supreme Court justices.
On foreign policy, it would be to take his new relationship with China and get the Chinese to stop supporting Putin's war and, in fact, pressure Putin to sign a peace deal. Now, that would be...
I looked up on Wikipedia how Wikipedia defines Iran's government, and it says it's a unitary, presidential, theocratic Islamic republic. And the supreme leader is Ali Khamenei, which I believe is the Ayatollah, right? Yeah, God, he's only the second one. The Grand Ayatollah, yeah. All right, let's see. We've got... They just keep talking about TikTok a lot, you know? I'll get to that in a second, though. Let's do... Here's some stories kind of talking about Trump's claim that the mass deportations are going to start right away. That would be so crazy if on the 20th they're just rounding people up. But I don't know. I think they might settle into the White House and take a month or two, but I think they will try something. We'll see how extreme it is.
This is what Trump ran on. He ran on scared politics. I think it's important to center this conversation to talk about immigration some, and that
Who the fuck is this guy? Who's this cowpoke?
Last full month of the Biden administration.
Please like the stream, by the way. Thank you.
In December was the lowest crossing at the border since 2020 when Donald Trump was president. Do I agree that if there's bad people here that have committed major crimes, they should be kicked out of this country? Absolutely. But 68% of all the Latinos in America know somebody that's undocumented. And for all you folks at home, that's the folks who's picking your salad and milking your cows. On CNN tonight.
He's making a good point, though.
In South Dakota, our farmer came on this show and talked about how he had voted for Donald Trump and didn't really think Donald Trump was going to deport the men and women who are milking his cows. Milk's finna go up. Buckle.
Yeah, I noticed the cost of a lot of like farmed produce, like farmed like dairy, milk, eggs, cheese, all that shit does seem to be going up.
Well, I want to.
If it's Wild Bill's cousin, he's way more left wing, and I don't know. You know, I agree with everything he just said. If you eliminate the cheap labor, then get ready.
You know, I mean, you made a point here about criminals, because I think they've been pretty clear for logistical reasons that they are going to start with let's figuratively speaking, the lowest hanging fruit, the easiest thing for them to accomplish. Are you, Keith, concerned about a plan that involves rounding up people who are already adjudicated as criminals? Maybe they have deportation orders, maybe they have final orders of deportation, and saying, we're finally going to get you and deport you as...
Yeah, if they're, yeah, sure. Why are they being deported? Is it because they've committed crimes? Because, that they should be at that point.
A court has adjudicated.
Well, the devil's in the detail, and I don't...
And the crime shouldn't be being here illegal. It should be like an actual crime.
They know where the details are. It seems like there's a lot of puff right now and a lot of scare tactics. They want people to be afraid about this. I just don't understand how they have the infrastructure to be able to pull this off on Tuesday. I mean, Tom Homan himself was saying, we need 100,000 detention beds in order to be able to do this. And we have like 20,000 or 40,000 or something like that. You're talking about doubling the number of detention beds in order to be able to keep these people in some sort of space before you can deport them. How are they going to possibly do this? So I think a lot of what is going on right now is they want people to be scared so that Trump can come in and pretend like he's doing something. We're going to have a lot of executive orders signed in the next few days, and we're going to think there's something happening, but I don't really think he's going to be able to do as much as he wants to do. But it will be dangerous, but not as quickly as he wants it to be.
I think, though, that what's important to remember...
He's like, I decided not to give them beds. They can just sleep on the ground.
...is that a lot of the...
And they would have to like have basically a concentration camp where they round them up before they send them back to wherever they came from. It would be very strange.
Policies that were put in place by the Biden administration are going to be taken away so that hopefully we go back to the Trump way it was, where the stay in Mexico policy. I mean, we had a week and a half ago in Boston, we had a situation where an illegal was in a housing unit with over $1 million worth of fentanyl, an AK-47 and weapons. And these are the type of people.
I mean, there's all kinds of U.S. citizens that have AK-47s and fentanyl.
People that they want to get rid of.
We have
These
American
are the people,
citizens
I mean,
in Las
there are going to be
Vegas
plenty of
and
people,
New Orleans who are killing people as well.
criminals.
I mean, we have American citizens in the United States who are committing acts of terrorism, who are committing murders and crimes. In fact, American citizens, natural-born American citizens, are more likely to commit those crimes than people who come here as immigrants.
Then they have to face a court as well.
It's easy to pick out a case and cherry pick this and say, this is the problem that we're all facing because this one person did this one horrible thing. And we can all agree that that's a horrible thing. But that's not how you make policy. You don't make policy because of anecdotal evidence. You make policy based on facts and statistics and data.
There you go.
Yeah, and the fact remains that the overwhelming number of immigrants here are law-abiding people who are paying taxes, who...
This guy has an interesting look.
...are following the law. And this sort of notion of...
His glasses are very eccentric.
Like, we must remove all of them as rapidly as possible, and that's the problem with America. That's a really dangerous way to look at it.
Well, they're not going to be able to remove all of them.
That's right.
Like, almost everybody acknowledges that. And so are we going to see a bunch of activity on Tuesday, and then it's going to taper off when people turn to other issues that come up? Because to get to even 1 million is going to take quite a long time. It could take the entire year, let alone 11 million. That's probably not going to happen.
You'll see activity. I don't know about a lot of...
Who's this guy? He was the White House spokesman for George Bush. So would he be a Trumper, though? Because George Bush does not like Trump, let's say.
Activity. But for anyone who thinks that Donald Trump is bluster and bluff on this issue, he ran on it. He didn't run on scare tactics. He ran on what was either the top issue or the second top issue among the American people for the entirety of the campaign. And so you're going to see him deliver on his promise. It will be a promise made, promise kept to start moving forward on that. But I will say, I think it is a fair criticism that expectations have not been appropriately set. I think that Donald Trump, Tom Homan, the entire team needs to do a better job explaining precisely what we will see and when, because there are some folks on my side of the aisle, Republicans, who are going to expect everything to get fixed in 6 months, and there are others who will expect absolutely nothing will happen. Government is government. It's going to be messy. It's not going to be easy, and they need to be honest about that.
What are we in for in terms of...
Their only argument is that sometimes illegals commit crimes when they come here, and then they act like that is... Like, they act like them being illegal is the reason, but the numbers don't add up. It's just that with any population of people, there's going to be bad apples. You know, and that's just how it works. People have used the same arguments against, like, they'll use, like, racial crime statistics to demonize people based on race. It's the same tactic. It just sounds less racist.
The legal environment. I mean, I remember like almost like it was yesterday, that first week of the first Trump administration, when people were at airports, there was mass confusion both inside and outside of the United States. There were court cases being adjudicated in the middle of the night, all kinds of things like that. It was actual pure chaos.
I remember that. That was going back to the Muslim ban and a lot of the stuff that was putting in. Let me live this in real life.
The Muslim ban. I can't believe that's a part of our history, like recent history. Muslim ban, like. What actually happened was he banned people from certain countries, which all happen to be Muslim countries, from traveling here. But a bunch of them were still allowed, which is crazy. And it was usually like the rich and influential ones, like Saudi Arabia.
All my business partners are immigrants. They've both been in this country over 20 years. One of them under DACA, the temporary service for kids who have come, and the other under TPS from El Salvador. Both went to their entire school in America. Both graduated with honors. Both of them now are business partners with me and make more money than a U.S. congressman and don't know the certainty of what their lives will be. Have they broke the law? No. But if they stay past March when one of their TPS expires, then they have, quote unquote, broke the law, to your points about devils in the details. So real people are living this, and I have a very, very good life. And folks around me have a good life. Think about the people who are just trying to make it every day and the uncertainty in their life.
So
if this had been an issue that both sides in Congress had been actually trying to fix for years, I could understand this. But this has been a problem that especially Republicans have lifted up and not wanted a solution so they could continue running on it.
What's his name? He doesn't have a last name. He has one name. Is it Toure? Is that how you pronounce the E with the little accent mark over it? He's a YouTube host. Rap Latte is the name of his YouTube show, I guess. Is it latte? Is it like a, or is it rap? Is it latte?
And this is like the ultimate I'm going to seem tough on crime moment. And it is going to be quite frightening for a lot of Americans to watch these sort of raids. This is not the sort of America that a lot of people.
CNN chooses to cut off the videos at a strange point. Here's another one about mass deportations.
Large-scale deportations are set to begin the day after President-elect Donald Trump takes office. These post-inaugural raids may start Tuesday in Chicago.
Angelica Sanchez live in the newsroom with the latest on that for us. Hi, Angie.
Good morning, guys. There's a lot of questions into how this is going to play out and what this is going to look like. But according to the Wall Street Journal, people familiar with the planning say these raids will start on Tuesday, a day after President-elect Donald Trump is once again sworn into office. The report says U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement will send between 100 and 200 officers to Chicago for the operation. The report also says this operation will focus on removing people who are here illegally with criminal backgrounds. This will be the first move in Trump's promised mass deportation campaign. Now, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker and Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson have said the city's sanctuary laws forbid.
I had no idea Chicago had a new mayor. I remember they had that very small woman as the mayor.
PD from coordinating with ICE, Chicago Public Schools, the Chicago Transit Authority, the Chicago Park District, and community colleges of Chicago have all been directed not to allow ICE access into any of its buildings. Mayor Brandon Johnson addressed the changing presidential administration at an unrelated event on Friday.
At a time when we are in the midst of an administrative transition, we have to be prepared to write the next chapter in America's history. For many people, the chapter that awaits brings a level of anxiety and fear, but we know that fear doesn't come from our God. But we cannot allow fear and
Thank you,
panic
Bobby Two
to
Hands.
disrupt.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And to block our unwavering desire to see hope truly manifest.
Now, it isn't clear how many people this operation targets. In the wake of these reports, immigration advocates in the community will be joined by elected officials for an emergency press conference in Pilsen later this morning. Live in the newsroom, Angelica Sanchez, WGN News.
WGN News. That's like a local Chicago station. that went nationwide. It became a pretty big station. Here's something about the TikTok ban that's coming up. I've seen so many of these videos where they're like, a local, because it's usually local stories that I've watched on this, and they'll be like, local TikTok star braces for ban. There's too many TikTok stars, by the way. There's not enough people to have this many TikTok stars. It's ridiculous.
TikTok facing a ban in the U.S., which would begin on Sunday. News Channel 9's Victoria Kellogg tonight says users and creators are now watching to see what happens next if the app doesn't get a last-minute reprieve.
From viral dances to skits, TikTok has become a sensation since the pandemic, with 170 million users from the U.S.
These kind of videos, the weird dancing videos, I hate them.
As of now, the app will be completely wiped from the app stores starting Sunday, making it inaccessible for new users to download and updates unavailable, eventually terminating the app. And for its content creators like Gabriella Whiting, she believes this law is taking away the American dream.
TikTok provides a lot of jobs, not just for influencers, but for people who work for the TikTok company, for people who use that as an income. And that includes like small businesses. That includes people who use it for TikTok Shop to sell their products.
Gabby's life changed when she downloaded the app at the beginning of the pandemic, growing her pop culture and diversity platform to over 400,000 followers. That helped her secure deals with Disney and Hulu.
All of these experiences that I would never have imagined in my wildest dreams that started from literally me in my room back home in upstate New York with my phone just pressing record.
And connecting with other creators, it's more than fast fame. It's
not live paycheck to paycheck. This app provides so many people, including myself, with a way.
Too bad Red China's in control of it. Too bad. Maybe you're a communist. They're going to bring back the Red Scare where, like, we can just accuse everybody that uses TikTok of being a communist. You're a communist!
To live, not only just live beyond their means, but just basic necessity live.
The law allowing a 90-day pause for restricting the app if there's any progress towards a sale before it took effect. Gabby wants to remind all lawmakers involved that the app does not target one demographic.
It's people like me who are actors, and there are so many actors and comedians and all of these people who it's so hard to make a living being an actor, being an artist in general in America, and social media provides an easier way. Great, because you need to see this.
Although it could be gone, the impact it's left will last a lifetime. In East Syracuse, Victoria Kellogg, News Channel 9.
So the ban's set to take effect on Sunday. The very next day, TikTok CEO will be attending Trump's inauguration.
Ha! All right. Well, we'll see what happens there. Here's another one about it.
In less than 48 hours, TikTok is going to be banned in the U.S. The Night Team's Zaria Oates tells us how that's affecting creators right here in the U.S.
They're going to take away TikTok.
TikTok is in its last weekend being active in the United States as a push by lawmakers to ban the app is moving forward. The Supreme Court is upholding a congressional nationwide ban on the app that has more than 170 million users in the U.S. alone, a decision that many disagree with.
I don't support it. I don't support it one bit.
Some of the users profiting from the app are more local than you might think.
I live in San Antonio and I work remote.
Haley Baker currently shares coffee shop she finds.
Oh my God. This content. I drank at a coffee shop today. Watch me drink this coffee and type on a laptop.
In San Antonio with her TikTok community.
So I decided to.
That'd be easy to do in Seattle. There's so many coffee shops. You know, like obviously there's Starbucks everywhere here, but there's all sorts of small coffee shops. Interesting and unique ones. We even have a fully automated coffee shop here, where a robot barista makes your coffee.
Breaking in some money and business opportunities from the app.
A lot of local coffee shops.
Thankfully, it's not her primary job, so she's not losing her main source of income. But most of her business opportunities come from TikTok. As she transitions to Instagram and YouTube, it's unclear if and how business opportunities would translate for her. While many TikTok users are switching to Instagram and YouTube, some are using apps like Lemonade, which has similar functions to Pinterest and Instagram. Others are taking their chances with another Chinese-owned app.
There's this one app, it's called like Red something that people are saying.
Red Note, but that's not even its name in China.
It's gonna be the new TikTok.
Hello, TikTok refugees from the US. Welcome to Red Note.
This is Red Note. Its parent company is Xiaohongshu, and despite the terms and conditions being in Mandarin and all of the app's features being in Mandarin as well, Americans are making a seamless transition to the app, hopeful it remains similar to TikTok. Access to TikTok will go away in the United States on January 19th. However, a presidential executive order could delay the TikTok ban. As of right now,
I tried to watch Game of Thrones and it just wasn't interesting to me.
Now, President Biden has no plans of stepping in, but President-elect Trump has given a hint for people to, quote, stay tuned for his decision as he's sworn in the day after the app goes dark in the U.S. Zaria Oates, KSAT 12 News.
Wow. It's going dark. Get ready, TikTok people. I don't use it, but I guess if you enjoy it, I feel bad for you. I will be right back in just a moment here. Back already. I want a TikTok video where someone dances to this song. How about that? Please like the stream. Here we go. We're going to do some more stuff.
Well, now at 11, Governor Mike DeWine has decided who will fill the vacant Senate seat when J.D. Vance becomes vice president.
We have worked.
This is the guy taking J.D. Vance's Senate seat. I know nothing about him.
To make Ohio great again.
Oh, God. Okay, now I think I know enough about him.
And I look forward to working.
Instead of wearing the American flag lapel pin, he wears a mini Ohio pin.
With President Trump, J.D. Vance, to make America great again.
Well, Lieutenant Governor John Husted will be Ohio's newest senator. 57-year-old Husted has been a state senator, Speaker of the House, Secretary of State, and has served alongside Governor DeWine as lieutenant governor since he dropped out of the race in 2018. Now, he will serve until at least 2026, when he will have to run for re-election. 10 TV's Carla Rogner breaks down the implications.
The governor in Ohio, the governor just gets to choose. Like, if there's a Senate vacancy, they get to just choose.
Of today's decision. Carla?
Yeah, Yolanda. Well, first, it leaves an open position for...
How old is this reporter?
Lieutenant Governor DeWine did not give any indication today on who he'd pick to fill that role or when, but it will also impact the 2026 governor race, in which many expected that Husted would be a candidate.
I really look forward to working with President Trump and Vice President Vance and the Republican majority, who have an America First agenda to fight inflation, stop illegal immigration, and advance conservative values, and that's what I'll do. because that's what the people of Ohio need.
An emotional John Husted says he's ready to serve in Washington, D.C. The decision did not come as a surprise to political science professor David Niven.
There was, a grand political bargain that was to set Husted up to become governor after Mike DeWine served. And that part got complicated because the race for governor in 2026 looks like it's going to be crowded.
Now Niven expects Vivek Ramaswamy and Attorney General Dave Yost will vie for the Republican nomination for governor.
Husted is still one of the last sort of traditional Republicans. At least that's where he got his career started. And he would be facing some folks who are more vocally, oriented toward Trump.
When Husted gets to D.C., Niven says he'll have to work hard to make a name for himself.
Do you think we know Husted well enough to know what to expect from him in Washington?
Well, I think we know two fundamental things. One is when he was State House Speaker, he was a very traditional Republican who would
He was running for Secretary of State.
Deals to get things done. He'd pursue his agenda, but he would make deals and he would make compromises to advance it and do things in a, occasionally bipartisan way. But that was a long time ago. And I think, the experience in Republican politics in recent years has been there's no reward for getting along and there's no reward, for seeking middle ground. He's going to do the safest thing in the Republican Party right now, which is nod along to whatever Trump is up to at any
Yes, that's all you can do if you want to be a Republican. You have to be in lockstep with Trump.
given moment. And, he's going to have to spend an enormous amount of time focused on running in 2026.
Yeah, now Husted will have to get to work right away on putting a staff together and, like Niven said, get started on campaigning to run again in 2026. Niven expects that will be a competitive race.
He has to run. Whoa. It looked like Mike DeWine got shot in the ear. Oh, shit. One of these. What was this all about? What was this story? Oh, okay. Shit. I still haven't fully fixed the issue. I'll get it here. Here we go. Oh, dude, it did. God damn it. Stupid bullshit. Let's see if this one works.
At this very moment, on Monday, Donald Trump will be taking the oath of office for the second time, and he just announced that the inauguration will be moved indoors because of the extremely cold temperatures expected here in Washington on Monday. Again, the president-elect just confirming what CNN's Elena Treen and Caitlin Collins reported just a short while ago. Elena, you are with me now for these developments. We have a very lengthy social media post that he released explaining his decision.
That's right. I'll just read for you some of what he wrote, because as you mentioned, it is pretty lengthy. Dana, Donald Trump just moments ago posted, quote, "I have ordered the inauguration address, in addition to prayers and other speeches, to be delivered in the United States Capitol Rotunda, as was used by Ronald Reagan in 1985, also because of very cold weather. The various dignitaries and guests will be brought into the Capitol. This will be a very beautiful experience for all, and especially for..."
It'll be beautiful. The most beautiful. I wanted it to be inside.
The large
big crowd
TV audience. Now, look, Dana, when I was talking to some of Donald Trump's advisors, people who have been familiar with this decision, of course, this is because of the dangerously cold temperature.
Hey, oh God, what's that one guy's name? Fuck. What's that? Who's that really tall senator that's always wearing a hoodie and shorts? because that's his weather. It doesn't matter how cold it is outside or how hot it is. He's always in a hoodie and shorts.
Expected on Monday, and I'm saying dangerously cold because
Fetterman, yeah,
remember,
that's his name.
And you know this. We have covered many inaugurations. Thousands and thousands of people were expected to come and stand on the National Mall for hours at a time to watch Donald Trump being sworn in publicly. They recognize that this was a major health risk to many of these people. But I will also say that Donald Trump wants the inauguration to be this global event. He has invited world leaders, some of whom are expected to come and attend that swearing in, and as well as other, major leaders from big business.
I think William Henry Harrison died of pneumonia, but I don't know if it was his inauguration speech.
And tech companies. And so this was definitely, I think, something that has been disappointing for them. They were not anticipating this, but again, they have made the decision to move the inauguration indoors inside the Capitol Rotunda. One thing as well, just that I want to note, is there are questions and discussions that are still underway about what to do about some of the other festivities, including the inaugural parade. I'm told that they have having some discussions about potentially moving some of that into the Capital One Arena, though that is not final, just something that they are discussing, and also having conversations about what to do about crowd size. So all of that is still under discussion, but Donald Trump and J.D. Vance will be sworn in on Monday inside the Capitol Rotunda, not outside, as is tradition. Dana?
Yeah, and Elena, we literally just got this seconds before coming on air. Towards the end of this lengthy statement, the president-elect does talk about the Capital One Arena, where they're going to have an event ahead of time. But he does say that they're going to have viewing there for the people who came in from all around the world for this, and also to host the presidential parade. Will join the crowd at Capital One. It's a little bit vague, so I'm sure that they're all still trying to figure this out as they make these really big, drastic changes after months and months and months of focusing on
months in the gym,
Capitol
bud.
And of course, on the traditional parade. Thank you so much. Terrific reporting as always.
Thank you, Dana.
Thanks, Elena. And I have some excellent reporters here at the table. John Bresnahan of Punchbowl News, Molly Ball from the Wall Street Journal, Priscilla Alvarez, and Evan Perez from CNN. 10 degrees.
None of those people look thrilled to be there. Here's another one. Oh shit, this one is also having an issue. It seems to come in waves. Now it just seems completely broken. It's a weird roll of the dice. Yeah, this one's just broken. This one's just broken beyond repair. Let's see if I can just...
48 hours from now, Donald Trump is going to become president yet again, and he'll do so. Let's get right to what America is talking about. The sequel begins. 48 hours from now, Donald Trump is going to become president yet again, and he'll do so in his indoor voice. Frigid temperatures are forcing the inauguration inside the Capitol. That's where Ronald Reagan did it back in 1985. He's also going to take the oath before a row of billionaires cheering him on. All of the tech titans, including the new Trump whisperer, Elon Musk, they're all getting spots in the inauguration. And they should, since they are literally paying millions for it. For the last couple of months since Trump's inauguration, they've been hitting up Mar-a-Lago, bending the knee, kissing the ring, doing all the things. And they've done everything from pitching a DOJ department to cut spending to cutting fact-checking at their news sites. So what is the reason for all of this? Is it all for influence? Is it for their bottom lines? Is it all for self-preservation? After all, Trump once suggested that Mark Zuckerberg head straight to jail because of Facebook's actions during the campaigns. The sitting president thinks that he knows, and he's sounding the alarm before his exit.
Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power, and influence that literally threatens our entire democracy.
I don't want to be naive about this. Look, we've had rich people with a lot of influence for a long time in this country. However, clearly they think something has changed because they didn't do this in 2020. They didn't even do this in 2016. They are now saying it's a race. We've got to all throw the money at Trump because it does matter whether he likes you. It does matter whether you give him money. That will influence the policy. And I think to me, Essie, that is the difference between now and all the other eras in American history, perhaps, that we've seen.
Yeah, there's a really symbiotic relationship now between politics and tech. And I think over time, you know, the tech industry has realized the benefits of being close to political power. There was a resistance at first. I remember I was brought in to Facebook with a bunch of conservatives to try and like talk to Mark Zuckerberg and Peter Thiel about how to be more inclusive to conservatives, what, you know, a change a couple of years makes. But that resistance is clearly over now, and they see a real clear benefit in being close to Trump and close to political power.
I mean, they used to like avoid Washington like a plague.
Trump got this 4-year break, right? So he was the president, and then he's been off for 4 years. And in those 4 years, he developed strong relationships. I think, and don't forget, he seemed to be the front runner for...
Isn't this guy on the left, isn't he on The Daily Show a lot? Or he was at one time?
Quite some time when Joe Biden was going to be running. So these guys, yeah, it does. Of course, what you're saying is true, right? The president of the United States has an enormous power. These guys need his help. So they're drawn towards him. And he wasn't the president at the time. He wasn't back to back. So he was able to be a citizen and pal around with them. And he's comfortable in that environment. He's comfortable with billionaires because he is a billionaire. But look, if you really follow the money, I believe more billionaires and millionaires gave Biden money and Harris money for their campaigns than gave Trump money. It's just that we know where Beyonce's money comes from. We know where Taylor Swift's money comes from. They're brilliant entertainers. Elon Musk, he's losing money on Twitter. Bezos,
that's S.E. Cupp. We used to talk about her like 11 years ago on DP. Her role as a political pundit is very different now than it was back then. She used to be like, oh, I'm an atheist, but I'm a conservative. That was her shtick back in the day. And now she's actually in the DP Action News intro, but she looks very different.
Okay, we know where his money comes from. It's just a different element, and we feel more comfortable with Taylor Swift than we do with Elon Musk.
I think that the difference isn't actually so much like who gives campaign contributions. I think the difference is Trump himself.
That's it.
He's the guy who, you know, he'll just decide on a whim, hey, I want to, you know, TikTok to survive just because he likes it.
Yeah.
And that's just not
play.
Yeah, we're just not used to the government working that way.
It's this, and he's very mercurial. And the thing is that there was a time, and you can tell me how long ago this was. Remember when he was banned from Twitter? What was then Twitter?
And Facebook.
And Facebook. And then all of a sudden now he's their best friend. But he also sees the benefit of making money and being friends with this guys, because this at the end of the day is about everybody making money. And I know that we want to say it's the political process, but they all are going to get paid. Even though Elon lost all this money, there were reports that he immediately, once Trump became president, made somewhere upwards of... Yeah, it's just insane.
I mean, it was the best bet ever, literally.
And they want to take over the social media site. Like, that's where the power is. Social media can... He's influencing people, and he's smart. So we've got Mark, we've got Elon, we have all the other sites that are working in our interest, and so we're going to control the narrative. And no one in this...
That is true, yeah. They do have a lot of control now. If Zuckerberg is on board...
day and age is really paying attention, but to headlines and alternative facts.
And you know, and I just got to say, Coca-Cola is getting in on the game. They have this commemorative Diet Coke bottle that they
like really.
I know
the way to his heart.
Yeah, it's actually not the bottle. That's the bottle is not the thing because they've given the bottles before, but it's the going down to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, and doing all the things. Yeah, I heard they were creating a McTrump meal at McDonald's. I don't know how true that is, but
a McTrump meal. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. That's not something I'd be like, oh, they'll never do that. They probably should do that if they were smart.
And it would do numbers.
It would.
Do numbers.
I just don't. The
I'll
thing
have
in
a
this whole
McTrump.
scenario is that I think we assume that Trump will always have a little bit more of a power dynamic over these billionaires, and I don't think that will always be the case.
Please like the stream, by the way,
Musk is in charge
guys.
of the company that will essentially replace whatever NASA is doing in the current construct. Mark Zuckerberg lost weight and learned martial arts to get that's.
Correct.
Is that manipulative? And it's like, how genuine are their intentions in the long run? Because right now it's, we're here to help you make policy versus them turning Trump into the puppet and their do boy.
I think that's normal. Like in my world, right, as a lawyer, in the courthouse, when the chief administrative judge changes from one administrative judge to the other, you try to curry some favor. You want to get to them. When Roger Ailes left Fox
I just looked him up. Roy Wood Jr., he was on The Daily Show.
And Susan came in and take over. Like, they just left to have.
And now he has a show on CNN.
You're going to go in and try to schmooze with the new person because it's Mother Nature.
There's a huge difference, and there's a big difference between Taylor Swift giving money and people with real conflicts of interest. SpaceX is subsidized to the tune of $20 billion. My money, your money. Your money.
But they're getting it
that
done.
conflict, and they're all conflicted, right? The Bezoses, the Zuckerbergs, they're all conflicted. And Taylor Swift, I don't think, was giving money, or Beyonce giving money to the Harris campaign with an expectation
that her records would sell even more.
If you don't think Taylor Swift is an enormous business person, you know that's not true.
What do you know that's not
She's not making billions
what
of dollars
did she think
just
Harris was going to do for her music business?
Harris wasn't going to green light
when you get seen,
no, this is a stretch.
Like we were talking about him performing for the
So
inauguration.
his comparison is very weak. It's a very weak comparison.
You get seen as the president of the United States, her or him, put your arm around you. Me being on CNN takes me to another level.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is a good
These are not the
segue.
same things.
This is a good segue. I mean, Roy, just to be clear, because I think people might be confused, Roy is not performing.
I thought you were headlining.
You're
not headlining?
Wait, time out.
You're going to get me disowned by my family.
Snoop Dogg's
How
gonna
much
be
money
there?
would it take?
How much money would it take for me to go down to the inauguration?
And perform?
It would depend. How much money? Because I'm looking at a 10-year ice out on the Black American side of the game. So I would do a 10-year salary aggregate of whatever that number is. Just perform, disappear for 10 years.
Time out.
Back to somebody like Zuckerberg and be like, hey, look, I'm different.
What do you think is going on with Snoop is performing? Nelly is performing.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. But I mean, let's just
Carrie Underwood. You get
Carrie Underwood. It makes sense. But just because Roy pointed this out, he made the point that there's backlash, right? When it comes to Black Americans, for those guys, they're calculating it's not a big enough backlash.
They're a little bit backlash proof, though. Snoop is a tried and true brand, and when you look at the things that Snoop Dogg has done on the philanthropic side of the game in the Black community, you can't say he don't care about us, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Nelly, it's Nelly. You love his music, and you're not really listening to Nelly for his political views anyway.
Time out. Getting hot in here is what
he has a new baby, so
yeah, but he has to pay some bills.
Second
Yeah, but you know what though? There's a precedent for rappers doing this. They're not the first rappers to do it, and they're also men. And so the point being is that they know that if I look down the history of people who did it and in their career survived, there's not going to be an issue.
Trump has also always wanted Hollywood, the music industry, to be on his side. He just this week surprised some of these folks by naming them as ambassadors to Hollywood. He said they'll serve John Voight,
Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone. Oh my God.
Sylvester Stallone, they'll serve as special envoys to me for the purpose of bringing Hollywood, which
they are all conservatives and they all like Trump, so they'll probably do it.
Lost much business over the last 4 years to foreign countries, back bigger, better, and stronger than before.
To which Mel Gibson said he found out on Twitter like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Didn't even call him first.
Let me just to your point. One of my clients' friends is a kid named Chef G. He's a black kid from the Bronx. He headlined Trump's rally.
He's a
in the
black
Bronx.
kid from the
Since
Bronx.
He headlined the Bronx in there. His sales or his hits or whatever you get on the phone have gone through the roof. Through Lawrence Taylor, the great New York Giant, he stood up, he headlined a rally for Trump. He didn't get any pushback at all, just the opposite. There is a piece of our country that looks at Trump and says, He's a different guy, and let's give him a shot.
There's a piece of the country that understands that, but when you talk about a Chef G or a Lawrence Taylor, there are people that the culture believes belongs to them. Chef G, not one.
Belongs to
Lawrence
them?
Taylor, we can debate that at any time of day, but there are people that have done things, foundational things for the culture, that stand for the culture, and it's hard for us to accept this. And I'm not speaking for the culture as a whole, because it's not a monolith, but they'll say, wait, but I thought. To his point, Trump is a little bulletproof. I think that when you're hanging out with Martha Stewart, you could do just about anything.
That's the thing with Snoop.
Snoop.
Yeah.
I see the play with Snoop. Snoop sells sketches. That's the sketcher crowd. You got to go.
That's a sketcher crowd. Oh my God. Snoop sells Skechers. That's a sketcher crowd. I kind of like that.
In the kitchen, you can hear Shanny's fat mouth in the back room bitching. Now everybody knows, and so the story goes. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told. Then he's sneaking drinks in the back.
All right, I'm back.
Will Rev ever get to?
Yeah, I mean, I can rewrite the same song in a different genre, and it'll sound different. I just like the overall feel of the song itself. I went to a Chinese grocery store yesterday and got this. It's a coconut bun. Coconut bun. Interesting. It was in the bakery. Interesting flavor. Crazy shit. The TNT supermarket. We have the first one in the United States here, but it started in Vancouver. It's got like this coconut, I guess it is, filling in it. I bought one with some pork, like a savory pork bun too. But I thought I'd try this one first. It's okay. I get out of 10, probably give it like 6.5. Not bad. They have a stir-fry buffet there, too, which is really good. All different types of stir-fry. And they do Chinese crepes, which are very interesting. Chinese barbecue. They do like barbecue duck and barbecue pork. You want me to go stream at the Asian market? I'm wondering how good of a signal I get in there. I didn't check. When you go there, it's like you're in China. Almost everyone there is Asian. Almost. And the foods you see there, it's very different. They have octopus-flavored Lay's chips. So that's just one example. Here's something about the South Korean president's impeachment.
Breaking overnight in a second attempt, authorities in South Korea have now successfully detained President Yoon Suk-yeol over his botched declaration of martial law. Yoon, who was impeached last month, is the first South Korean president to be arrested in office. NBC's Claudia Lavanga joins us with more. Good morning, Claudia.
See, in their country, if their president fucks up, he actually gets in trouble. Who'da thunk?
Good morning, Francis. That's right. Authorities in South Korea said that in the early hours of this morning, hundreds of police officers arrived at the president's residence where he's been holed up since the beginning of December after he was impeached following his declaration of martial law. Now, outside, they were met by thousands of people, some critics, some supporters, including lawmakers from the president's People Power Party who claim and argue that this arrest warrant was illegal. But this time, unlike what happened the first time they tried to arrest him, his security guards did not challenge them. So in the end, they managed to take him away for questioning.
Crazy.
Well, as you mentioned, this makes him the first South Korean president to be arrested while he's still in office. And now he faces charges of insurrection, which is one of the crimes for which South Korean presidents do not have immunity.
Insurrection. You don't have immunity.
Then Yoon issued a statement saying that he still considers this investigation illegal, but he said, to cooperate to prevent an unsavory bloodshed.
Thanks for watching.
Wow, dude. So different over there. I am from Toledo, Ohio. The 419. Here's a story about a pizzeria charging $100 to add pineapple.
In today's handoff, Joe and Erica.
Yes! I'm trying to get to at least 40. I was hoping 50%. So if any of you guys want to contribute, it's pinned in the top of the chat. Thank you.
Do you eat pineapple on your pizza?
I do, you.
No.
That was a swift no, Jim.
No, that's not my thing.
Okay. Well, it is such a controversial ingredient. One pizza place is now charging customers more than $100 to add it. Lupa Pizza, it's in the UK, says that people either love pineapple on their pizza or they absolutely hate it, and that includes the owners and the head chef who makes the pies. They say no unless you're willing to pay up. So far, no
I
one's
even
been
have
willing to fork over $100 for that pineapple. But the restaurant is open and they're waiting.
It's in the UK.
$100, but I like
Erica,
that.
Joe?
I was anti-pineapple till about a year ago.
Oh, really?
And then
Oh, dude, did I get another one?
I think it depends on.
I got another one from Master Sin. Thank you. Shit. Hey, you can like pineapple all you want. Like, I don't prefer it, but is it gross every time? No. The thing I hate is that the juices in the pineapple get like super hot. And the pizza cools down way quicker than the red hot molten lava juices inside of the pineapple. And I don't like that aspect of it. And I also don't really like the flavor, but I'll eat it. I've eaten it before. It's not the worst thing ever.
Putting pineapple on pizza is for people who think they are special.
I don't prefer it, but if someone like offered me free pizza and it had pineapple on it, I'd probably eat a couple if I was hungry. So that's where I am on it. But I would not willingly order it.
Who does it?
You talking about in general or on a pizza?
On a pizza.
Okay, all right.
Just straight pineapple is delicious.
Yeah.
And now I make them at home, like a little
Really?
barbecue chicken pineapple pizza.
Delicious.
Ow! You know what I've gotten fond of is the hot honey.
Oh, that is
Spicy
good.
honey, right, that they put on pizzas.
But no pineapple?
I do like, I'm not going to pay $100 for it, but I do like it on there, yeah.
Something about that sweet.
So it's 3-1. The guy on the far left is like, no pineapple. I don't do that. He seemed insulted that she asked him if he liked it. But then the other three here, they all like it.
Yeah. Jim's the holdout over here.
I'm the holdout of the four of us. More for us. Yeah, more for you.
Thanks, Jim.
Yes, grilled pineapple is good because it caramelizes the on the outsides of the sugars, the heat turns the sugar into almost like candy. And I like that. I like pineapple on ham. If you go to a Brazilian churrasco grill, they'll shave off grilled pineapple segments onto your plate along with all the steak and bacon wrapped chicken and all sorts of stuff. Pork chops. It's an all-you-can-eat meat. I do like their garlic chicken hearts. I do like them. They're a little more chewy, so some people don't like the texture, but I do like them, and I will eat them. I like organ meat. I think it's fine. If you're willing to eat the other parts, I'll eat. I mean, the organs are... Yeah. The organs are good. Please like the stream. I want to keep going because I want to hit at least 40%. Let's do it. 40%. I do have some of these crazy body cam videos. I don't know if you guys people who are just insane. I saw one where this woman was drunk and trying to get into this building and she thought it was her dentist office, but it wasn't. And so she tries to go into this building, this building that's in a strip mall. She thinks it's her dentist. And when they're like, you can't come in here, she's like, well, you're racist against me because I'm Native American. And they're like, no, you just can't come in here. This isn't a Later on in the video, you learn it's not even a dentist office. It's a home for autistic children. But she's wasted and will not let anyone explain it to her. It's pretty crazy.
Hey, you are. No, okay? I'm not. Hey, okay, stop.
On August 14th, 2024, officers responded to an incident reported by a caller who stated that a woman was causing a disturbance at a location known as Get Go.
Get Go. I guess it was a home for autistic kids.
According to the report, the woman was...
Get Go sounds like the name of a convenience store. Get it and go.
Loudly yelling and creating...
No pink. She's not wearing pink.
Look at me! Look at me! You like to be racist? I already got your card, got your license. They don't want to take access towards Native Americans. Look at this girl. She dyke looking as hell. She got a dyke hair. Look at this goofy looking. This got pink hair. Stupid looking as racist.
This cop, I think it's a woman that she talks to first. I think, or maybe it is. I watched this a little while ago. They put their gloves on though.
Native American. They don't like Navajos. White.
They don't like Navajos.
People taking over.
Oh no, it is a male cop.
Man, look at them. I'm trying to see if they want to take my access. I want to go in there to see if they will take my access. Access. Do you want me to see what access
What are you talking about?
Access.
She never stops talking, by the way, in this. She never stops.
I'm Native American. I want them to take. I'm Native.
I think she means she has some kind of public insurance that they give Native Americans. I think that's what she's talking about. But she's wasted.
American, so they can
So
take
they
my
give you
access.
a right to slam on doors and stuff?
No, I want them to take. I'm Native American.
I don't care. That has no relevance. Do you have your ID
Do you
on
want
you?
me to see my ID? Yes.
Yeah. Where's your ID? Go get your ID.
Sir, I'm trying to tell you right now.
She offered to show her ID. She's like, yes.
I have a right to ask them if they could take my.
There's plenty of video. I also like to watch videos where cops fuck up and get in trouble. But these cops, they This woman's a nightmare.
I had
Watch.
an appointment. You can ask them right now if I had an
I'll
appointment.
find out. Where's
You,
your
I have
ID?
an appointment.
Where
I'm
is your
trying to
ID?
find. They are racist towards Native
Ma'am,
Americans.
I'm going to ask you
No,
one more time.
I'm trying to tell you right now that they're racist towards Native Americans because I'm trying to go in.
It's actually not illegal. Well, it is illegal to like ban someone from your establishment based on their race, but this is not a dentist office.
Upon arriving at the scene, officers observed a female standing at the door of the establishment. She was visibly upset, crying and yelling at others nearby. Her loud screams and aggressive demeanor immediately drew the attention of the officers, who decided to intervene to investigate the situation and restore order. This statement, which she repeated several times throughout the interaction, seemed central to her argument. She insisted that
It seems central to her argument. I love how AI is writing this.
Native American.
I wonder if they just have. Do they just have AI analyze the video and then like write a synopsis on what it's about?
She was not subject to the same laws as others and was not required to provide identification or comply with certain regulations.
I have a Medicaid. I have Medicaid. I'm Native. And they don't want to take my access because I'm Native American.
That's not why.
Do you get that? I'm Navajo.
Okay, I got called here.
Because I'm Native.
Will
and
you
all
shut
I'm
up
trying
and
to-
listen, okay?
Shut
Otherwise,
up and listen?
Listen, I'm trying to find out what's going on. Okay, so I need you to listen. I'm going to ask questions, and then you answer them. Yelling is not going to solve anything.
That's all I wish. I want my appointment.
Okay, this is what we're going to do. Where's
Okay.
your ID?
I don't have it right now with me, but I'm telling you,
All right, what is your first
they
name?
have my appointment.
What
I
is-
was trying to come here because
need-
I have access because I'm Native. I don't have an ID, but they have my access because I'm Native American.
Do you think she might be Native
I
American?
don't have my. I'm not driving. I'm not driving.
So who's driving?
That's not my car. I'm telling you right now.
I'm not driving. That's not my car over there.
What is your
That's
first
not my
name?
car. I'm telling you.
What is your first name?
Sir, I'm not going to talk to you right now.
Okay.
If you're going to talk to me like that.
So this
I'm
is
telling
what's.
you.
Hey, you're not free to
You're
go.
not. No, you're not going
You're
to
not free
arrest
to go.
me.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we are.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna.
Okay.
Stop taking my phone. Stop taking my phone. Oh my God.
Listen.
I'm not trying to.
Hey.
I'm Native American.
No,
Okay.
I'm not. Hey.
Okay, stop.
Craig.
Stop.
Craig is stop. Craig, he's
Art
the-
Van Navajo.
I'm not trying to resist her.
Give me your other hand.
Sir, I'm not trying
Give me your other hand. Well, you are.
I'm not trying to resist. I just am.
Give me your other hand. Stay on the ground.
You guys, I'm not trying to resist. Craig, can I call somebody? Stop, I'm not trying to resist. You guys, I'm
Ma'am?
not trying to resist. I'm not trying to resist.
Knock it
I'm not
off.
trying to resist. All I was trying to do was
She's not trying to resist.
all I was trying to do was get access.
Well, I'm trying to answer your questions, but you keep.
American, and I was trying
No
to
one
get.
cares.
I'm Native American, and I was trying to get into the. I was trying.
Well, this is not how you do it.
Oh
This is how you
no,
go to jail.
okay. I'm Native American, and I can get anything I want into.
I'm Native American and I can get anything I want, is what she said.
Okay. 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 I was not driving. I was not in the car. I was at the door.
Let me go talk to them.
Okay. I was at the door. You guys could check the video. I was at the door. I was at
Were you at the door? Yeah, you were pounding on the door.
the door. I was not driving. I was not driving. You can't go in there. He 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 can't go in there.
Dad?
He can't go in there. All right, but I'm telling you, he can't go in there because he can't go in there. I'll settle down, but I'm telling you right now, the only reason why I wanted to get in there was because they weren't taking my appointment.
Okay.
You ask him right now if I had an appointment. Ask him right now if I had an appointment.
We'll get to that in a second, okay?
He can't go in my car because that's my property and I have no reason to be arrested besides me going into that place because I had an appointment.
All right.
I had an appointment.
Hey,
that's all I'm
stop
saying.
yelling. We're trying to figure it out.
That was a dental appointment at a place that's not a dentist.
Go into my property,
Well, maybe it was not. I don't know.
my car.
Ma'am, stop.
I'm not. Okay.
You said that's your car?
Yeah.
Yep, and you can't go in there unless you have a warrant or you have something, and you don't have that. I told him that I had an appointment, and that was it. And I'm telling you right now, the only reason why they fucking goddamn said I couldn't go
Yeah, now it is her car.
in there because I'm Native American. I'm Native American, they wouldn't let me go in there.
When the officers attempted to place the woman under arrest, she became physically resistant, crying loudly and yelling at the officers as they tried to detain her. She repeatedly demanded to know why she was being arrested and accused the officers of unfair treatment. Despite her resistance, the officers successfully restrained her and transported her to the police station for further processing.
I was Native American in a previous life, but Craig refused to answer me to. So, now I drive a non-car to get to my appointments.
Yeah, at the autism clinic.
I'm Native American. I was like, can you guys let me in? And they're like, no. And the girl that first went in there, she
There's like children that like live at this place, I believe. So this crazy lady's trying to get in there, and it's not open to anybody.
oh, let me in from the get-go. You can look at the security camera. She did not let me in from the
Yeah, there's like special needs children that live at this place where she was harassing the employees.
get-go.
Okay.
Tell me she did not let me.
Hey, take a breath.
Okay, but
Right
I'm
now.
telling you,
All right,
officer.
let's just-
No, I'm telling you, officers. You can look at the camera. She did not let me in from the get-go.
No, she's not she's not autistic. She just thinks it's a dentist office because she's wasted and she has no idea where she is or what's even going on.
No, I want you to look at the camera. Because she did not let me in from the get-go. She said
The get-go.
you can't come in.
Get-go. That's get-go. Get your stuff and go. The get-go.
Look at the camera. She
Okay.
didn't know
Look,
if I could come
ma'am,
in.
look, he's looking at the cameras, okay?
He
Just
said
take
I
a breath.
couldn't come in.
Calm down. Calm down. We're figuring this out, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
I'm Native American, and I walked in there, and I was like, I'm Native American, like, and she's like, no, you can't come in. I was like, oh, you guys are racist. That's all I said. I was like, oh, you guys are racist towards natives, because she was like, no, we're not letting you in. And I was like, oh, you guys are racist towards Native Americans, because that's what I am. You can look at the
She
camera.
later admits to being wasted, by the way. This is not just like a case of like a mental episode. Later on, she's too wasted to realize she should lie to the cops about being wasted.
She did not let me in the first get-go. She did not let me in the first moment. Please look at it. What? Okay.
Alright.
I'm sorry, sir.
Are you gonna be okay if we set you up?
Yes.
Alright, we're just gonna lean you right
I
back.
just want you to look at the cameras because I wasn't lying.
Listen, that's what he's working on
I
right now.
promise.
That's what he's working on.
I followed her.
Come on.
I wasn't trying to be crazy.
I wasn't trying to be crazy. It was like earlier, she wasn't trying to resist while she was resisting.
Listen, I really wasn't trying to. I just wanted to get my teeth checked. This is fair, though. My kids' school is right there. You know how embarrassing this is. I go to turkey trouts. I go to parents' conference. This is embarrassing.
Obviously, anything about that, I'll fill that out. If you need, just say on this date at this time, yada yada happen. If you need more space, there's more space on that. Driving without a license, they confirmed it. Resisting.
No, like she.
2 charges.
She hasn't given up a name. Maria what?
I do all that
Just
stuff like
quiet down. Like if you're saying,
I know.
like the thing
I'm
is,
sorry, sir. Yeah.
Take a breath because you're worried about this being embarrassing, but you being
My
loud is drawing the
can you
attention.
fix my?
Well,
No, just like brush it over my face. Could you? No, you
just
can
give
do.
it. Just give it a minute, okay?
No, can you not like it's in my face? Can you brush it over my face?
Just 1 second. Let's figure this out, okay? Just calm down first.
No, like
Just-
she literally followed me, like, and I was just like, can you like help me? And she was like, I just wanted to get my dental, like, I just wanted to get my teeth checked, like that's all I was trying to do. And they were like locked the door and being weird. I was just like,
got you.
They locked the door and were being weird. Yeah.
like I just wanted to get my teeth cleaned.
She was resisting. They were trying to take her into custody. She was trying to. When you're detained, you can't try to leave. That's resisting. And then they charge you with resisting, and now you're under arrest. You can't, like, when they tell you you're not free to go, you can't just leave.
I got you.
I'm sorry, sir.
So this is what we're looking at. These guys don't know who you are. They said they don't have an address.
Yeah.
They don't have any appointment.
That's why I was just trying to get my teeth cleaned, and I didn't understand what was happening, and they locked.
Apparently they didn't understand what was
Yeah,
happening.
they locked the door as soon as I walked in there.
I don't blame them. You've been violent from the moment
as soon as I walked in there, I didn't understand what was happening. Like, because you saw the cameras. Like, as soon as she walked in,
She thought it was a dental clinic,
I
yes.
didn't understand what was happening.
Okay,
I was
so
confused. That's why I followed her.
You don't have a driver's license, right? I have witnesses of you driving the vehicle.
Yeah.
She was resisting arrest, too, because when they were trying to cuff her, she was pulling away. You're supposed to hold still. They shouldn't even have, like, it sucks, but if you're being wrongfully arrested, you have to take care of that in court. Like, it doesn't matter if the arrest, and I'm not saying I agree with this, I'm just saying the way it is. Like, if they've made the decision to arrest you, even if it's wrongful, if you resist, they'll just add another charge, and it's just, they're gonna like take you to the ground and maybe tase you and pepper spray you or whatever. It's not worth it.
Okay, I have you saying you don't have permission to go in my vehicle. Where are the keys to the vehicle?
I don't know, sir. Like, I don't know.
Okay, I doubt that. Okay, so you're going to jail for driving without a
No, I'm
license?
not driving. Like, you don't.
Oh, you
That's
are.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
Resisting? You're going to jail for that?
I try helping them.
Do you have no, that's not how you help. Do you have your name? What is your name?
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. I'm not gonna do this. Because I was just trying to, like, get my teeth clean and everything. Can I get my teeth clean and everything?
No, let's go.
Well, I don't even know what happened. Like, that's what I'm saying. And I don't even, like, they do have an appointment. Do you want me to put in the appointment?
No, talking time is over.
Hey, did you ask for
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't clear over.
They'll just, like, I've watched enough of these videos to see how they just tack on charges. Like, it's not worth it because you're not going to change their mind, and they're just going to charge you with more shit. So, the more shit they charge you with, the less chance you're going to have of getting anything dropped. But obviously, this woman was completely in the wrong and was, like, freaking out and like banging on their door and harassing people, and she's like driving drunk and she's out of her mind, crazy. So
I can smell alcohol in your breath. When was the last time you drank?
Listen.
Like a few hours? No.
She fucking told the truth a few hours ago, and then she's like, "Oh wait, that really wasn't that long ago."
No. Like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock last night.
big difference there between a few hours ago
Seven,
and last night.
6 o'clock, yeah.
This morning?
No, I said 7, 6 o'clock last night. Not this morning.
Have you done anything else?
No.
I can smell that alcohol
because
from
I
right
went
here.
camping last night. I went camping last night to Bear Lake. We went to Bear Lake.
I'm not a lawyer, but from what I understand, like, resisting arrest is a secondary charge. Unless you were, like, being detained and they weren't sure if they were going to arrest you yet, and then you, like, tried to run, then that can become your only charge, or your first charge or whatever. But usually they need a first crime to, like, to arrest you for, and then you resist. Unless it's literally like you're being questioned and then you try to run away while you're not free to go. But I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an expert on that. That was just my understanding.
I woke up this morning and I came here trying to get my teeth clean, but as soon as I pulled
Kind of like failure to identify in some states. Like, you don't have to identify yourself unless they suspect you of committing a crime. Then you have to identify if there's a crime they can, like, say that they suspect you of committing. Then you have to show ID, but before that, also if you're like a passenger in a car, technically you don't have to show ID because you're not driving and you're not, like, suspected of a crime or anything like that. You're just a passenger. But a lot of police either don't know the law or they pretend to not know it to try to get away with shit. And there's no law that says they have to be honest, which is, I think, fucked up. Like, they can knowingly lie.
You saw the video camera.
I was watching you yell and scream and bang
because
on the
I was
door.
trying to get in and I didn't understand why she was avoiding me.
Probably because you're being violent.
Can you show me the video camera? Because I
It's
wasn't
right
being
here.
violent.
Do you know how long? Do you know how long?
I was not
Okay,
being
so there's no
violated
talking
from the
with you.
couch.
Okay.
She just keeps going.
Violated from the get-go. Can you show me?
So when I came on scene, you were actively resisting this officer. And it took
I
two of us.
was, but I
Do you know how long I was standing?
Because I was trying to tell them that
Do
I
you
was
wanna
trying
listen?
to get a dentist cleaning.
Okay. Do you know how long I was standing
I
behind
was
you?
trying to get
Okay,
a dentist
so there's
cleaning
nothing to
because
talk
I was
about.
trying to ask
Nothing
them
to talk
if they
about.
could let me in because they were racist because they would not let me from the get-go.
The
And you
get-go.
won't let me record right now. Can I record right now? I can record right now. No, can I record right now?
Hey.
Give me my phone right now.
During the journey, she continued to cry loudly and yell at the officers, showing no signs of calming down. At the police station, officers completed the necessary documentation related to her arrest. They placed her in a holding cell while additional information...
The title of this video that I downloaded to watch is Crazy Bitch Goes Completely Nuts After Being Rejected for Teeth Cleaning. That's what it says.
was gathered from the employees of GetGo. The employees reiterated that the woman had arrived without an appointment, caused a disturbance, and refused to leave the premises when asked.
Give me my phone right now. Give me my phone right now. Give me my phone right now. Give me my phone right now.
The one cop that's behind, what's up, King Cobra? The one cop is like trying not to laugh.
Can you just give me my phone? I just want to record you guys.
Chilling like a rock star villain.
Everything is being recorded. Okay, start in the vehicle.
Oh my god.
All right, let's roll her over.
I'm not gonna.
She's planking. No, she doesn't get tased. They don't do they didn't pepper spray her or tase her. They just like took her to the ground and handcuffed her.
There you go.
What's up, Sasha?
I'll say this shift usually doesn't have a female deputy on the other one.
Why you white shit stole our land?
I'm probably more native than you are.
Oh, this guy is like, I'm probably more native than you are. You can't see what he looks like, so I don't.
No, you're not. How? I was born and raised on the reservation. Shit, no, you weren't. You're gonna tell me you're more native than me?
I said probably.
How? You're Cherokee? You're
No,
Cherokee?
I'm not
No.
That is a stereotype that like white people claim to be part Cherokee. I think Chris Chan's dad used to say that a lot.
I'm half Cherokee. White piece of shit. You stole my land.
Oh God.
You stole my land. You stole my land. Look at y'all. Laughing at us. Laughing at us. Acting like you're fucking better. Like you're fucking better. You stole our land.
Von Helton, yeah, he's like 200% Cherokee.
Look at you. You're racist as hell. Racist ass white people. You're not better. I hope you know that.
I'm waiting for another cooking video, Cobra, where because I remember I watched your video not too long ago where you cooked up some food and Sasha had some too. And it was interesting to hear his perspective on the food too. You could hear him scarfing the food down, but he wasn't on camera, but you could hear him like, yeah, like, or her. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to misgender Sasha. You know what I'm saying though. Sasha is actually also could be a man's name.
Thanksgiving. Think about us. Think about me. While you're f***ing laughing and
I don't know who's laughing.
Celebrating with your f***ing family. Think about me. Think about the natives that you f***ing slaughtered. Think about the f***ing natives that you slaughtered.
So what, 2 counts of resisting, grabbing without a license?
Yes, ma'am. Anything else?
For the trespassing part, is there...
Okay, so these are the employees of the of this place, and this is where they reveal it's not even a dentist office.
Anything we do about that, or?
So, we'll issue the trespass to her.
Okay.
If she returns, call us. Let us know that she returned.
Okay.
We have to either, one, see her on the property, or two, you guys have to have proof, i.e. security camera footage
Yeah, we're getting
with date
those up
and
tonight.
time.
This woman was trying to break into a home for autistic children, like a full-time caregiver home for autistic children, I believe is what this is.
She was definitely here on the property post trespass warrant.
Yeah, we're gonna get some cameras up within the next day or so,
Okay.
we'll be good to go.
Do you guys have her name?
Yes.
Can we have it so if she calls?
It'll be in the report.
Okay. Oh, eat your turkey, you white mother.
Now eat your turkey, you white
You white piece of shit. Eat your turkey. Eat your mashed potatoes, green beans, white racist.
Sounds delicious. She's making me hungry.
Ass motherfucker. That's what you are. Enjoy your fucking mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Enjoy your turkey, you white racist ass
Hey,
motherfucker.
what's that,
Call Craig right now.
Craig's?
Call Craig.
Craigslist?
No. Call
I don't know who Craig is. Old Craig?
No.
Craig.
Who's Craig? I don't know Craig
Call
from
Chipley.
Chipley.
Call the motherfucker Chipley.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know where Chipley's at?
I don't know who Craig.
Your small town motherfucker know where Chipley's at?
Before she started screaming, banging on everything, she sat in her car for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And then got out and started recording. And then walked in.
Mm-hmm.
And then said, I want my teeth clean.
No.
This is a facility for kids with autism.
Oh, really?
We're not a dentist.
Yeah.
We're not a dentist.
What the heck?
The first thing she said was she was holding the camera and she didn't say anything. She just held the camera up and I was like, "Do you need something?" And then she's like, "Oh, I'm with Medicaid. You don't like Native Americans?" And I was like, I looked at her. She was like, "There's no appointments." And I looked back and I was like, "I'm not sure what you're talking about. Can I help you?" And then she was like, "So you don't like Navajos?" And I was like, "Man, this is
Oh, she went right into the like you're racist thing.
property. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave." And then that's when she started screaming.
And she actually took 2 steps into the lobby.
Did she make any threats?
She just said that she took a picture of my license plate, that she was going to tell everyone about this, that we're racist.
Yeah.
And she called us some slurs.
Yeah.
That's not nice. My last name's
No,
Rodriguez.
you're white and you racist as hell.
My last name's Rodriguez.
Yeah, because I came here trying to goddamn get a dentist appointment, and y'all want to say like, "Oh, this bitch is drinking. She's a drunk Native American."
I never said that.
Now she's just making up things that they said.
White as hell, and you can't even take me to the department.
Oh, you're going.
Okay, then I don't know why I'm not there.
I'm wondering what state they're in. Like the Navajos live mostly in Arizona and New Mexico.
Because I got business to do.
Take me there.
A little bit in Utah.
Who's Anthony?
Like the Four Corners area, I think is Navajo territory.
Are you gonna call him or not?
Who, Garcia or Anthony?
Yes.
Anthony?
Anthony. Tell him
Who is
you guys
that?
have me, and tell him you guys have me.
Who is that?
Anthony, you should know him.
I don't know. Call him.
You want me to
And
call
can
someone
figure
you
it
don't
out.
know?
You can figure it out. That's my friend. That's my friend.
You won't identify yourself, so...
I just want to call my mom.
No.
Can I call my mom?
Why would I allow you to call your mom?
I want my mommy.
Oh my God.
Are you serious? You're like a 50-year-old woman crying?
Mommy, I want my mom.
All right. She's crying for her mom.
First name's Maria, though. That's what you think of as that.
Good afternoon, you alright? Yep. Alright. Is there anything on you that's gonna poke me, hurt me,
They always ask that.
sick me in any way? Nothing? Okay. How about any narcotics? No. Nothing like that? No. Okay. You realize that if you're going to jail today, if you bring any of that in there, it's a felony charge, an additional charge on top of today.
Yes.
Okay? I don't want that for you, so give me a heads up beforehand.
Yes.
Okay. If I let you out of here, you're gonna behave?
Yes, ma'am. When I get to the police station, can I put my phone call? I got stickers all over me, so be careful.
It's all right.
He's Native American.
the call in here right now, or do I have to wait till I get to the police station?
You're gonna have to wait until I get there.
Oh, that's fine. Well, you're fine.
She's being all nice to the female cop.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate there being a woman.
Of course.
No,
I
it's
got
fine.
you. I got you. Do me one more favor, okay? Open your mouth and make sure there's nothing inside, okay?
Sorry.
We'll get you all that stuff, okay?
I didn't know. I told her that I went camping last night when I came here, and I was just like, I was so tired because like I told my boyfriend, I was like, it's gonna be raining all night, and we.
All of a sudden, she's still just talking and talking and talking, but she is very slow. You know, she won't stop, but she's calmed down a little bit, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Came here and I was kind of upset, and I think that's why they were like, oh, you're being agitated, and I was like, because I told them, I was like, it's gonna be raining, and we packed up and we came here like at 6:30.
So that was it? No threats or anything?
Unless you consider like threats, like banging on the doors, like telling us that she needs to come in, like She's telling us to open the door. But yeah,
I think the female cop calmed her down. I think that was part of it.
thank you.
I think
Brownie said he'll do trespass on the
Once you're handcuffed and in the back of a car, like, you're not getting out of it. It's not likely.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
But she was banging really hard on the door too, like really hard. Yeah, they could hear it on the, because I had called back because she left and then she came back, and they could hear on the line her banging on.
Were you guys afraid at all?
Yeah. Mostly Maybe for because there's children in here.
Mostly for the children?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what is this place called?
Proud Moments.
What is it?
Proud
Moments?
ABA,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right. How many kids in there?
Right now, 3. Yeah.
Could I get the names and date of birth of the 3 kids?
I don't
This is in Brooklyn, New York, I think.
Our director said that we couldn't just like give out the information, but if you guys feel that it's necessary for the case,
Let me
then
see.
we can give you a number to call to get that information.
Maybe that's just where it's headquartered. Ah, they
Might
do
be
have one in
necessary.
New Mexico.
You got a card? You sure?
Yes.
Okay. The reason being is if she's going to get charged with that, they're going to be like, all right, what are the kids' names? For all they know, I'm making it up.
Later, the female was presented to court to face charges. These charges included disturbing peace for causing a public disturbance through loud yelling and refusal to cooperate, resisting an officer due to her refusal to comply with lawful commands, and simple battery for her physical resistance during arrest. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button.
I wonder
Share your
where this
thoughts
one
in the
was.
comments section.
I don't know.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To stay updated on our future videos, click on the notification bell icon after subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.
I think that video might have been completely made by AI. It sounded like it. Please like the stream and help me get to 40% of the goal. We're almost there. So close. Once we get to 40%, it'll keep the stream alive, and I'll keep going for a little while longer. What is this one? What is this one? Oh, God. Hold on. This one was wild because it's like a Hooters girl that gets pulled over and she's super drunk. Shit. Did this one download without, hold on. Here it is. Let's see here. because the sound isn't working on some of my downloads, and I still haven't figured out how to fix it. Hopefully, it works on this one.
This Hooters wait.
All right, yeah, here we go.
Really bad.
Okay. And in the description.
All right, it's this guy Josh Prime's video that he edited, so his ad is in it.
Just
All
across
right.
the street.
I have to pee really bad.
Okay. All right. Well, you're gonna have to hang out. Unfortunately, there's no places to eat right now. Where is across the
Cobra
street?
Golfgate, Tipsy Turvy.
Golfgate?
Tipsy Turvy.
Tipsy Turvy?
Tipsy Turvy.
A lot of the things she says, she's not making sense. She should not be on the road. She claims, see how she was driving and she's pulled over? She's going to claim she wasn't driving.
Excuse me, down at Golfgate?
Oh, he burps while he's talking, and she finds that interesting.
Sorry, we're drinking a fizzy drink.
What were you drinking? Sir?
Celsius.
Fizzy drink?
Yeah.
And it's a Celsius.
Yeah.
You swear?
Pinky.
You swear?
Pinky? Here, why don't we get out of the road?
You were drinking a fizzy drink.
Come on.
Hey.
Yes.
You were drinking a fizzy drink. Oh.
She's having trouble walking.
All right.
Yes.
And she was driving. That's like...
Counter you.
Counter me? I think you're trying to counter you.
Hey, you were drinking a fizzy drink. You were drinking a fizzy drink.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try me?
You gonna try me?
A fizzy drink has in a Celsius, because I need energy.
Energy.
Yeah.
Energy.
Me too, bro.
Okay.
I just got off work.
Do you work at Hooters?
Yes, I do.
Okay. But then you went to Hooters and then
I went to Hooters and then I went to...
Do you work at the Hooters down?
I do.
She probably drinks at Hooters while she's working.
Caught me, red flag.
You what?
Red flag, caught me.
Okay. Well, what's your first name?
Sophia.
Sophia. My name is Nick.
Nick Ashby.
And I'm going to be honest.
Nick Ashby.
It seems like you are under the influence of something.
Oh my god.
Now, unfortunately, in situations like this, we are going to investigate a DUI. Would you be willing to participate in a couple?
No.
You don't want to participate in
No. I'm literally drinking and I'm not gonna drive. I'm not gonna drive.
But you were already driving.
I am.
She's dressed in like the shit you would wear if you work at Hooters. Like they give you other clothing that they're supposed to wear at work. Like she's got like a Hooters sweatshirt on, and she's got her Hooters uniform under the sweatshirt because she shows them later. She goes hard on like trying to get out of this by flirting with the cop.
I was not. No, it wasn't. No, I was not.
I mean, we stopped you in the middle of the road.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, you
Hard
did
on,
not.
yeah.
Look at the cars.
No, you did not.
Where do you think you are right now?
I am in Golfgate.
No.
You didn't.
You're miles from Golfgate.
You did not stop me in front of Golfgate.
We
You
did
didn't.
not. You were correct.
That's what I'm saying.
So look, I want you to turn
Hey,
around.
that's not fair. You did not stop me in front of Golfgate.
Sophia. I am investigating a DUI. Sorry. And I would like if you would participate in a couple standard field sobriety exercises to determine if you're able to drive home.
I am not going to drive home.
Okay. Well, in that case, we could at least pull your car over, but if you would be willing to participate in those exercises...
Do you want me to call AAA?
Huh?
Like, I have to pee.
I know. But right now, you're not going to be able to pee. I'm
I
sorry.
have to pee.
I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to right this second.
Can I go inside? Please.
Where?
Right there, please.
This is a church. That's not open.
I don't want to pee in front of everybody.
You're not going to be able to pee right now.
Oh yes, the good old excuse. I have to pee.
This is the commentator guy.
Super simple exercise.
Babe.
Babe.
I was not driving. I will not drive. Like, it was not me. It was never me. It's not, just not me. It was not me.
I found a photo of this woman in online. I found out who she was. So this is her in her Hooters getup. Sophia. So there you have it.
It was not me. I see you.
Can we try one exercise? And it would really help with me making my determination.
Why? Can I get him off first?
You cannot right this second.
No.
There's nowhere
That's
to
not
pee.
fair. That's not fair. That is not fair. That is not fair.
It is.
You're asking me to take a promo.
To take a what?
Without taking piss.
Taking a what?
Taking a test without taking a piss.
You're going to participate in an exercise.
You're asking, exactly.
But this
Listen,
exercise, you only have to stand there.
You were asking, babe. You were asking me, babe. You were asking me to take a test without a test.
That doesn't make much sense.
You are asking me to take a test without a test.
What do you mean by that?
You are telling me to take a test without a test.
You're trying to tell me to take a test without a test. Okay.
I'm asking if you're willing to participate in an exercise.
You want me to participate?
Do I what?
You want me to participate in tests?
Do it if you're willing to, yes.
Hey, and do you want me to do what you want me to do, or do you want me to do what I want to do?
You can do whatever
I'll bust out. I'll bust out.
I'll bust out. Zuli, do what you do, or Julie do what I want to do.
I'll do what you want to do too.
If you're willing to participate in
I will participate.
Okay. It seems like that sidewalk is nice and flat for us. Would you be willing to walk over there? That one across the street. We just gotta watch this car to our left.
Hey, watch the car to my left.
Alright, you're good to go.
Watch my car.
Alright.
Try to get run over.
Dave, do you mind turning off the front lights?
Dave.
Please?
Dave.
Yeah, we're gonna come on over here, Sophia.
Hey, Dave, we're gonna make out. Hey, Dave.
Okay.
We're gonna make out here.
Okay.
Gonna make out here.
No, we're not. Here, wait.
Turn off the lights.
Stop right there.
Turn off the lights. We're gonna make out.
Wait. Stay right there for me.
Oh,
Okay.
it's my bed. It's my bed.
All right.
I gotta pee, bro.
I know. I have to pee as well.
Bro. I gotta pee.
Okay, do you want to try this first exercise for me?
I will do anything for you, Daddy.
Oh my God.
Now, I don't doubt her one bit. I'm not to do
for you
like an adult, but you're gonna have to try.
God damn.
All right.
You in that suit? I'll do fucking anything for you. Sorry.
That's all right.
Knee-jerk reaction.
All right. So this first exercise.
In this fucking suit, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. This first exercise is gonna test your eyes. Okay. But before.
Dude, why are you drunk texting me? You know I'm drunk.
You know I'm drunk.
We have.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I want to give you.
You know I'm drunk. Why are you doing this to me?
I do know that. Because we still have to.
Why are you doing this to me?
Try.
So you're gonna drunk and then fuck me up, right?
Whoa. See, like, if it wasn't like a cute girl, if it was just some random weirdo and they tried to like touch the cop like this, the cop would take them down to the ground and be like, "Oh, you assaulted me." But if you notice, he's being very kind and polite and like giggling a little bit, and she's trying to touch him and shit. You're not supposed to do that. So there is kind of a weird double standard here. And she was driving all super trash like this, you know.
Oh, no. Here, you stay right there.
Oh.
All right. Give me 2 seconds. Here, wait, you stay right there.
Are you gonna tase me?
No. Just hold on.
Are you gonna tase me? You're gonna tase me?
Right there, Sophia.
You gonna tase me?
I'm not gonna tase you, no.
I worry about her driving. It doesn't matter if she's hot.
Getting heaven.
1930.
Can't keep my hands off him.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to.
I can't, bro. I can't.
Here, I'll give you this to hold on in the meantime.
Give me a citation?
No.
Fuck, bro.
That's not a citation. It's something that
God
you can
damn,
hold
bro.
on to, so you don't have to touch
Is
me.
this your phone number? Is this your phone number?
Nope, it's blank.
Hey, put his phone number on this. Please. Please.
I don't know it.
Please, bro.
I think he's got something to talk about.
Please, please.
I think he's got something else to talk about.
Sophia, I know that you're drunk. You know that you're drunk.
I am drunk.
If you are willing to participate in a few exercises, I would like to do those.
You don't have to do this.
If you don't want to, I can't make you.
You don't have to do this.
I have to try to do the exercises with you. But
I am drunk.
I'm only asking your consent to do those.
I am drunk. I will piss on the fucking street, bro.
I would appreciate if you did not do that.
You and me both, bro.
Okay.
You and me, bros.
Broth. You and me, broth.
Okay. Do you want to try this one exercise?
Bro.
Here, wait. Stand right there and let's put your feet together.
Hey.
Hold on. You can talk to the camera if you want, but you got to stay right there.
You talk to the camera.
You talk to the camera.
You hold this. Hey, you hold this. I will talk to the camera.
No. Hold on, Sophie.
I will talk to the camera.
Hold on.
I will talk to the camera.
I don't know why he has to do the test. I don't know the law. So
here, why don't you try putting your feet together for me?
The tests are bullshit.
And let's put your hands down your side.
You're the one taking me home, right?
Sure.
You're the one that's taking me home, right?
You're taking me home.
Mm-hmm.
I want you.
Okay.
I want you.
Okay.
You're taking me home, right?
Yep.
You are taking me home.
Sure.
Hey, you're the one that's taking me home.
Sure. Okay.
I got a laugh out of him.
I've been laughing the whole time.
I got a laugh out of him. Hey, he's taking me home. He's taking me home.
All right.
He said, all right.
So let's try it again.
Sorry.
That's
I'll make you
okay.
laugh. First one laugh, folds.
Deal.
First one laugh, folds.
Okay. Can you put your feet together
Oh, put my feet together.
and your hands on your
Oh,
side?
whatever you say, Daddy.
Okay. Now
I'll
before
put my
we
hand on my
start,
hip.
no, I was grabbing my flashlight.
Oh, whatever you want, Daddy.
Okay. Before we start,
Hey, fair shot.
are you wearing
Fair
contacts right now?
Are you wearing contacts right now?
No, I'm wearing glasses.
No, I am wearing
hold on.
contacts.
Here.
Wait, you see this? I am wearing contacts. Did you see this?
Can you put your shirt down?
I am wearing contacts.
Can you put your shirt down?
I am wearing contacts. I swear to God, I'm wearing contacts.
Hold on, I want you to think for like 2 seconds.
I am wearing contacts.
Sophia.
You might have glasses, but I am wearing contacts.
Hey, Sophia.
I swear to God, I'm wearing contacts.
Like 2 seconds.
Why are you such a nerd, bro?
In all
Why are you such a nerd, bro?
seriousness.
Bro, don't be such a fucking nerd, bro.
Sophia, in all seriousness, everything that we do
Don't be such a nerd,
is
bro.
on body cam, and that body cam is public record.
Nerd.
It's for anybody
I am a nerd.
I get
I am a nerd.
But
I am a nerd. Show it to the body cam.
Show it to the body cam.
I am a nerd.
Nerd, bro.
But anything we do is...
I am a nerd, bro.
Hold on. Anything we do is recorded, and anybody can see that. Mom, dad, grandma, family.
You think I give a fuck?
Clearly you don't, and that's the problem. But she's not ashamed of it.
Just wanted to let you know.
Then more power to her. But unfortunately for her, bribing the officers with titties, it's just not going to work.
Why are you a nerd?
I just wanted to let you know.
You think I give a fuck?
Okay.
Hey. Nerd, bro. Nerd.
Can we just try this one exercise?
Want to?
I would like to, yes. Do you want to come back here and stand with your feet together?
No, I don't. I actually want to stand back here with my feet. Actually, my arms around me. Like this.
Okay.
All right, so they're like, all right, gonna handcuff.
So cold. It's so cold.
With the handcuffs?
Yeah.
I know.
Come on. It's so cold.
By the way, please like the stream.
It's so cold.
Give the stream a like. Thank you. Trying to get to 40%. How much more do we need to get to 40%?
Fuck.
Hold on, stop moving around so much.
It's so cold. Fuck.
Hold on, lean forward.
She said.
All right. Sophia.
Hey, wait, one more pic. One more pic. Wait, no, take one more picture.
I'm taking pictures the whole time.
No, take one more picture.
Come on.
Take one more picture.
All right, here you go.
Take one more pic.
I took it. There you go. I did. The body cam took it. Remember?
We're $13 away from 40%. $13.
I have to pee. I have to pee so bad.
Okay, we're gonna go back to this car. Okay,
Wait.
Sophia?
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
I have to pee, you guys.
So there you have it.
She had to pee. Sophia Gabriella Ross. She has 15,000 Instagram followers. I wonder how many of those are from that. I'm wondering. Instagram. Weird. There's no bad publicity depending on what type of business you're in. Yes! Thank you, Jay Spoon. 41%. Woo! Storages. Man, we had this news story when I was living in New Mexico where this like cop got caught on a security camera banging a woman on top of his car and nothing happened to him. Let's see. Oh, did he actually end up getting fired? I thought he didn't get fired. Looks like he did end up getting fired. Officer who had sex on car. There was like pictures of it. They published them at the time. And there's like a little dog in the picture. It's really weird. Shit sandwich. Here's T Bob. Let's see what T Bob has to say.
I ain't hated on no gay people. I just made fun of your stupid ass. There's a big...
No. You do hate gay people, Bob. You do. You just do.
Difference. I got a lot of gay friends. Hell, I love gay people. I especially love lesbian women.
Of course.
In fact, I used to be fucking 2 sets.
Yeah, this is a Bob story. I've heard this before.
Of lesbian women. That's 4 black women who were lesbian. They used to just come over to my place just to fuck. 24 hours a day. I'd fuck 4 women and here come a 5th one knocking on the door. Matter of fact, I remember one night I had number 4 in my fucking apartment sitting on the bed. She got too fucking hurt. I was tired as fuck. And here come the 5th fucking bitch to fuck me that day. All a beautiful black. Not an ugly motherfucker, even average among them.
These stories are more unbelievable than Bob's like special forces claims that he's made where he was like a special forces military guy.
Well, one of them was straight. The other 4 women were lesbians. I got nothing against gay people.
But you do.
Now, I know a gay woman that would love to fuck me right now. She's in her mid-20s, good looking as hell. So I don't know what you're coming up with in your own little demented world, in your own little mind. Your little sesame seed sized fucking brain. I don't hate on gay people. I make fun of certain gay people because you're dumb as fuck. Now, I can make fun of straight people for being dumb too, but that would be easy. I've done that before too. See, that is not a fucking problem. But you don't know me that well. That's how fucking stupid you are. I'm waiting for you to show me your butthole so you can prove to the world how gay you are. Because you know I'm right about that. And I'm waiting for you to tell us what you do for a living. Where do you work? McDonald's? Because if you work at McDonald's, you work for Donald Trump.
No.
You didn't know that? That's one of his many investments.
Because it's not true?
He's a main investor in McDonald's. Says,
I
yes,
don't
I'm
believe
sure
that's
you sure I do
true.
what? I ain't gay. You the gay one. Now that would be true right there. Trader Todd said a mouthful. That ain't good in any capacity. Once you get that motherfucker blown out, you have to start wearing man diapers. I'm not closeted. I'm not gay. My butthole's intact. I got a virgin butthole. You don't. See, only a gay guy would say that. And dreams and fucking, this guy has daydreams. Like he's sleeping and having a daydream that I turned gay. And he's like, oh, goody, goody, goody. You don't have to be the ones bringing it up. I'm sorry, Archie.
He's talking to his chat right now, which is hilarious.
Feelings, darling. Anybody can bring it up. It don't make them gay because they brought it up. I'm not gay because I brought it up. You're gay because you can't prove that you're a fucking straight person. I can. I can prove that I'm a straight person. My butthole's still intact. Your butthole is not intact. You're gay as fuck. That's why you can't get on here and show everybody your butthole. Ain't that right?
Ain't that right? I did try to make the Rev Wipe Shanny's Ass song into something else. Let me see how well this worked. Nope. Oh, hold on.
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania, Shanny stuffing her face with mashed potatoes. Rev is shaking there in his seat, hasn't eaten in over a week. Shanny sat up and let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to her ass. He died inside that day. He knew what she would say. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told, then he's sneaking drinks in the back.
I'm going to play another one.
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania.
This is still more like, yeah, it's, I'm going to try one more. I don't like that one. I'm going to cover song. Okay. Give me just a second. All right. All right. Let's see how this goes. Nancy Sinatra? What?
sipping on a Keystone.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That's Trumpster Bob. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. All right. Move to trash. Move to trash. All right. Is this it? Yeah. All right. Cover song. All right. Let's see how this does. Oh, how's it going, everybody? I got a little distracted because I was trying to put some instructions into the AI here. I don't even normally like country music, but I like making hillbilly sounding music on here. You do what you do. All right, let's see what this is like.
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania, Shanny stuffing her face with mashed potatoes. Rev is shaking there in his seat, hasn't eaten in over a week. Shanny sat up and let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to her ass. He died inside that day. He knew what she would say. Rev wiped Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wiped Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told, then he's sneaking drinks in the back.
What I'm trying to do is change the vocal tone of it. So that one's okay. What is this one like?
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania,
It's a little more twangy.
Shanny stuffing her face with mashed potatoes. Rev is shaking there in his seat, hasn't eaten in over a week. Shanny sat up and let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to her ass. He died inside that day. He knew what she would say. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about.
I actually don't like that part. Yeah. I don't like that part. How about this? Make it sad? Huh. I could.
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania, Shanny stuffing her face with mashed potatoes. Rev is shaking there in his seat.
It won't deepen the vocals.
Over a week. Shanny sat up and
It's always kind of at this vocal range. I tried to tell it to do it deeper, but it's not working.
let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to her ass. He died inside that day. He knew what she would say. Rev wiped Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wiped Shanny's ass.
How about this one?
On a cold winter day
Okay.
in Pennsylvania,
Finally got it.
Shanny stuffing her face with mashed potatoes.
It made his voice deeper. That's what I wanted.
Rev is shaking there in his seat. Hasn't eaten in over a week. Shanny sat up and let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to her ass. He died inside that day. He knew what she would say. Rev wiped Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told, then he's sneaking drinks in the back. Decided it's time to fake a breakup. Then a few months later, pretend to make up.
I want to hear how it does the bridge, because there's a bridge in it.
They thought they just could pretend, then get back together again while Rev's recording in the kitchen. You can hear Shanny's fat mouth in the back room bitching. Now everybody knows, and so the story goes. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told, then he's sneaking drinks in the back.
Sometimes you just have to plug away at it until you get it to do what you want.
Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Will Rev ever get to eat? Will it be another week? Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. He has to spread her cheeks and wipe her leaks, then give Shanny a bath. Rev wipe Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that. Sitting on a commode and Rev does what he's told, then he's sneaking drinks in the back.
Yeah, that one did pretty well. What does this one sound like?
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania,
This one's slower.
Shanny stuffing her face with mashed potatoes. Rev is shaking there in his seat. Hasn't eaten in over a week. Shanny sat up and let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to.
What about this one? I like the speed.
On a cold winter day in Pennsylvania, Shanny stuffing her face with mashed potatoes. Rev is shaking there in his seat. Hasn't eaten in over a week. Shanny sat up and let out some gas. She looked up at Rev and pointed to her ass. He died inside that day. He knew what she would say.
Yeah, it's a little
Rev
off.
wiped Shanny's ass. Tell me what you think about that.
Anyway. Yeah. Oof. Well, I think I need to end this stream, and I'll be streaming later tonight, so don't miss it. Okay? I'll see all of you there. See you next time.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.